Hey everyone, so welcome back to Genshin and let us head to Nasha Town. You are doing this quest, dun dun dun, a major crisis. So, to go here. I need to take this, the other teleport point in Nasha Town today. Where do you have to go? Okay. Hey. Huh? What? What is happening? Okay. Oh, so we are here with Aino.
Let's see. Who around here looks like a thief? Huh. A lot of people, actually. We haven't actually been in Nokrai that long, so we don't know much about this place. Where do we even start?
What do you think, Aino?
Yeah, you must know this place like the back of your hand. Got any ideas? We could yell out, "Which one of you is the rotten thief who stole from the Clink Clank Crumkake craft shop?" Then, we see who starts to sweat, and we grab him. Honestly, terrible idea.
A lot of adults out there do bad things and don't feel guilty about it.
No way! Sometimes I sneak a dessert when I'm not supposed to. And I always feel super guilty, even if Anefa doesn't catch on. Maybe we should ask Anefa what to do, but I really want to do this on my own. Huh. Guess you don't really interact with people outside the workshop, huh? Well, don't worry. Let's just start asking around. We're bound to find some clues that way. Okay.
Ask around for information.
If the thief's plan was to sell your bot, maybe we should start by asking the local blacksmiths. After all, blacksmiths need all kinds of raw materials. Oh, good point.
You're looking for a blacksmith? To be honest, I consider myself more a researcher motivated by personal interest. Wait, I know? You're here in person? That's a first.
Something terrible has happened, so I had to come. One of my bots was stolen. Has anyone come by to sell it?
Wow, someone had the nerve to steal from your workshop? Let me think.
Maybe you should describe what Crumb Clank 70% sweet looks like, I know. Might help jog her memory.
Oh, no need. I know style. I'd recognize it anywhere. But the only thing that's come my way recently is boring scrap metal. Nothing that looked even remotely like your work. Maybe the thief hasn't pawned it off yet.
Yeah, maybe. Well, thanks for the help. We'll keep looking.
So the thief hasn't sold the bot yet. Oh, there's a Lunar Furious. I'm gonna take that.
Rev the engines!
Oops.
Take me up!
Where is this? Is it like up or something? Should be up there. Yeah, it should be up there. Okay, we're gonna mark this. I'm gonna collect all these oculi off camera, I guess. And I think I'm just gonna navigate this teleport point, and after that,
Rise with the sun!
we'll follow that route. Yo, what? Yeah, and yes, it is up here. Oh yeah, Goa. Oh no, we have to respect Granny. Can I go even up? Like, go up, yeah. Alright. So we're almost there. This and the oculi. Yep, there's the lunoculus. And from here we're gonna just go there. We have to speak to that Fatui agent. Okay.
Wait, is that a Fatui agent over there? Maybe our thief got mixed up with them. Let's go see if he knows anything. But Inefa says most Fatui agents are bad guys.
It's okay. I've got your back.
Hello?
Stop right there. I don't do business out in the open, so we'll talk like this. Introduce yourselves first. What faction are you affiliated with?
Faction? I don't belong to a faction. I'm the boss of the Clink Clank Crumkake Craft Shop.
Ah, so someone we don't want to mess with. Is there a conflict between us that I don't know about? I've never trespassed on your property as far as I can recall.
Oh, we're not here to settle a score or anything. We just want to know if anyone's tried to use a stolen bot to pay off a debt.
Of course not. I don't accept stolen property. If the owner comes knocking, it becomes my problem, doesn't it?
True. Guess we'll just have to keep looking.
Alright, so that Fatui agent didn't know anything.
Try and stop me!
The Voynich Guild. If we want to see if a transaction took place, it couldn't hurt to ask around here, right?
Welcome to the Voynich Guild. Heavens above! If it isn't the owner of the Clink Clank Crumkake Craft Shop herself! What an honor this is! And quite a rare one at that. We're always sending orders out to your workshop, but rarely do we have the pleasure of doing business in person. Are you looking to sell one of your pieces? I'm sure we can land on a price that'll leave you satisfied.
Sell one of my bots? You wish. Actually, one of Ino's bots was stolen, so we wanted to see if the guild had any record of a sale or something.
I see. This bot must mean a great deal to you, Miss Ino.
Duh.
I wish the Voynich Guild could offer you some sort of consolation, but I'm afraid I have no recollection of such a sale.
Oh, okay. We'll get out of your hair then. Come on, let's keep asking around.
So we already investigated
It seems like
3
we've
places.
exhausted all our options here. Where else should we look? Let me think. Right. There's one more place we haven't searched. That shop.
Which shop? Alright.
Enough told me about it. If you can pay, there's a way. That's what it's famous for.
Welcome. Please feel free to peruse our Sumeru specialties.
Sumeru
I'm more than happy
specialties.
to assist with any additional requests.
Wait! Are we about to meet Dory?
Wait, isn't this Dory's shop? Okay, this actually isn't a bad idea. You never know what kind of stuff Dory's got stashed away.
Can I help you with something?
One of my bots was stolen yesterday, and I want to know if the thief sold it to your shop.
Is it valuable? We only accept goods that we can use to turn a profit.
Typical Dory behavior.
That's Dory's business acumen for you. Turn a profit? I don't like to think about my bots that way. But, well, merchants usually find them pretty valuable.
In that case, let me check. Apologies. We have no record of any transactions over the past 2 days involving mechanical constructs.
Aw, I thought we'd find something here for sure. Oh, it's okay, I know. We'll think of something. Oh, maybe we could ask this guy to check again. Or,
Oh, well, if it isn't Aino and her 2 Outlander friends. Asking around Nashitown
What?
for intel, are we? You're lucky you didn't get swindled 6 ways from Sunday.
Why are you here? Is it Jahoda or Yahoda? I'm gonna call her Jahoda. The most capable employee of the Curatorium of Secrets, and also a young treasure hunter active in Outcry. She might normally seem reckless, like a lone boat swing amidst the wind and waves, and utterly lacking in professional composure. But in moments of crisis, she always manages to advance and overcome, finding safe harbor in the end. This harsh land has taught her precious lessons in survival. Always imagine the worst possible outcome and hold to one's instinct to escape, but never give up easily on a problem lying before you. Also, never ever let go of the rudder in your hand.
Jahoda! Oh, dumpster diver. It's you.
Okay, now that was just uncalled for. I've got a name, Pipsqueak. Use it. Now listen. Word on the street is someone stole one of your constructs.
It's not a construct. It's
She's
a
Animo.
companion.
She's Animo.
How did you know?
Your, intelligence mission or whatever? Yeah, you weren't exactly being subtle. Word spread throughout all of Nashitown, I bet. But you're in luck, I know, because the best bounty hunter in the land has decided to take up your cause. Smart as a whip, she navigates the major factions with ease, always with her finger on the pulse of all the goings-on in Nodcry. If you want to get back what you lost, oh, she's your best bet.
Who is?
Who? Me, of course.
Aw, Crumbclank is doomed.
What was with that reaction? Does she think I'm a liability or something? Hey, with me on your side, there's still hope. But first, we gotta agree on terms. My
My services don't come cheap, you know. You're really gonna charge us? I don't charge you when you just swing by and help yourself to my desserts. Well, technically Anafa's desserts, seeing as she's the one who makes them. Why is she bringing that up all of a sudden? I mean, it's true, but still. Oh, there goes my chances of making some easy cash. Now I just look ungrateful. Well, if you're not gonna pay, then... Jahoda, you really look out for the kid, don't you? Coming over to help like this? Oh, it means a lot. Aino really cares about this bot, you know. Paimon knows you're not the type to abandon a friend in need. That's it. I'm done for. There's no backing out now. You know me. Come on, this way.
Yeah, so I'm gonna follow Yahuda.
Full throttle!
Oops, oops, oops. Do I have a teleport point? Oh yeah, I do have a teleport point.
Rev the engines!
Alright, so let's see.
Alright, we're here. I don't see Crumb Clank anywhere. Did you lie to me again, dumpster diver? Have some patience and hear the professional out. Now, Aino's style is super unique. When one of her creations shows up for sale, you can be sure that people will know who it belongs to. You might look like an easy target, but everyone knows you've got me and my boss behind you. Point is, there's not a single person in Nodcry who'd steal one of your bots and go sell it on the regular black market. Not in a above-board one anyway, but in a legal black market like this. That's another matter.
You mean to say there are illegal black markets in Nordcry? Dude, black markets are already illegal. How do you make them more illegal?
Wait, but aren't all black
Yes,
markets
exactly.
illegal?
Exactly.
Maybe, but that doesn't mean there aren't any rules. My boss sets them, and there are people who follow them, and people who don't. And that market over there, yeah, that's where the rule breakers go to make deals. And based on the intel I have, this market deals almost exclusively in mechanical constructs. Ring any bells?
Like Aino's bot.
You're a genius, Jahoda! But, there's no one here. The key to a market like this is operating in secret. There's no chance it runs every day. I asked around my circle, and it seems like our next chance to check it out is in 2 days' time. We have to wait 2 days? That's nothing. Even if your bot's on its last legs, 2 days ain't gonna change much. Now you listen up. Crumb Clank belongs to my workshop. I'm the boss, and no bot of mine is getting hurt on my watch. Sheesh, this kid's got a temper. Maybe I should... apologize? No, wait. I'm not about to be intimidated by some little squirt. Whoa, where did that come from? It's alright. I mean, it's understandable. The kid built up the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop all on her own. And she has more interactions with robots than people most days. I'm sure, for her, these bots are everything.
Sitting around for 2 days doing nothing is going to be really hard for her.
Yeah, I know that, but that's the only lead I can give you right now. I know. Jahoda's just trying to help. You know that, right? At least think about it. Oh, fine. If we have to wait, then we'll wait. Get it together, Aino. You're the boss. You need to keep your cool.
Well, that took some convincing. All right then, let's meet here in 2 days.
Completed the story quest. Alright, so how many primos do I have? 114. Alright. So, boom, boom, boom. A grand plot. So we'll start this the next day. We will continue with the Archon quest together. And we will enter the flagship. There are more things that I'm scared of opening my world quest account in front of you guys. I'm like so scared. Yeah, I don't have Enkanomiya done yet. I don't have Aranara. I am on Dirge of Bilqis Part 3. It seems Kuvaki experimental. This is... it seems like all of them, like these 3 are what we have to do the next day. And yeah, I'm gonna do these. A Fontanian researcher named Gennett. Yeah, so these are remaining. And we'll continue with the Archon quest today. Enter the flagship.
Burn it down.
And so this one will go here. To go from here, okay. Wait. Case tracking. Oh, wait. So we're gonna get primos for all these. Alright, so we'll complete this quest. We'll take it slow, okay. Enter the flagship. Oh, this is the flagship. Alright.
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet him here in his letter, right? Let's see. Varka? Varka!
He's not just gonna
No matches.
like appear. He's not just gonna appear here, everyone.
Huh. So he isn't here after all. Oh, guess we never did actually say we'd be arriving today. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner? If what they say is true, Varka's drinking prowess must have left quite the impression.
Talk to the bartender.
Well. If it isn't the ineffable Inefa.
What? The ineffable Inefa.
Hello there, Demyon.
You know each other?
Of course! Inefa's a regular here at the flagship.
Wait. Don't tell me that she drinks. No. That cannot be. She's a robot.
Robots are into booze too?
Not at all. The energy
Okay.
conversion efficiency of alcoholic drinks is very low, and most of them are full of impurities. Still, I can affirm that your berries and fried meat deserve a solid 9.12 out of 10. It has Aino's approval too.
Funny that you should mention that. While you were away in Natlan, Varka would come in here every day to pick up a serving of berries and fried meat for Aino.
Aww. He must have been worried sick that she wasn't eating properly on account of being so hung up about Inefa being gone.
Actually, it's cause Varka found out that Aino went wild after Anefa left, gorging herself on snacks she normally couldn't get her hands on. So it was more worry that she wasn't getting a balanced diet. I think I might have just put my foot in it. Anyway, since you're back from Natlan, these two must be the ones Varka mentioned. The Traveler and Paimon, yes?
Yep, that's us. So, from the sounds of it, you must be a close friend of Varka's too.
Varka? Goes without saying. After all, he's the only one around here who's ever managed to stay standing after 10 rounds of the roulette special.
Paimon can't believe he's made such a name for himself. Though, guess it's hardly surprising how.
You know where he is, right?
Right now? Must be somewhere near Anvantinyarvi. That's quite far from here.
Why are these names so complicated? Swartnir. Swartnir.
Where's that?
It's a lake in the northern part of Nodcry. Word reached him of trouble brewing around those parts, so he took his knights to check it out.
Oh. So, we missed him?
Typical Mondstadt, coming and going like the wind. Do you think he needs our help?
Varka knew you'd say that. So he specifically told me to make sure you stayed here and enjoyed yourselves. He sends his assurances that everything's under control.
Well, if he's that confident, guess our only option is to accept. Anyway, it's not like there's any special cause for concern. He is the Grand Master, after all.
Exactly. Plus, not only has he booked you into our finest room, he's paid for it in advance, too.
Whoa! It's so generous of him! We might not have met yet, but Paimon's got a feeling that we'll get along with Varka like a house on fire.
Oh, and by the way, he also asked me to serve up a portion of berries and fried meat for Anefa. That was prepaid as well.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I'm the one who should be grateful for your business.
Traveler, Paimon, why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage? I can use this time to go pick up some components that Aino asked me to bring back.
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a map, once we're done unpacking, we might as well go for a stroll ourselves. Why don't we meet up again later?
Oh. So you no longer require navigational assistance?
No worries, we should be fine. We've got a rough idea of our way around town, so Paimon's reasonably confident we shouldn't get too lost.
Thank you. This translates into an approximate time saving of 30%, meaning I will be able to see Aino about 45 minutes earlier than previously projected.
Oh, right. You must miss her a lot, too. In that case, we better get a move on.
Go to the guest room.
Back in my day, we'd
This actually looks like a house where people would conduct Halloween parties.
Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? It's pretty big, make no mistake, but it looks a little worn out, right? Though, to be perfectly honest, that feels right at home with everything else we've seen of Nasha Town.
A town built among ruins, forsaken in the wake of a calamity.
You mean it's got something to do with Nodcry's history? Oh, that makes sense. But what exactly was this calamity? Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Wait,
sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
why are you... Okay,
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
I'm sorry, Flins. I'm so sorry, but I won't be pulling for you. I'm sorry, Flins. I don't have enough. I don't have your best support. I won't be pulling for you. And also Furina is in the next patch in 6.1, so I'm sorry.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first. Allow
Oh
me to
yeah,
introduce myself.
that
My name
name.
is Kirill Chudamirovich Flins, but please, just call me Flins.
Yeah, I would call you Flins only because I'm not calling you Kirill Chudomirovic Flins.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya, at least in the past. Would I be correct then to assume that the two of you are travelers in this land?
Yep, you sure would be. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We've been to a bunch of nations already, but we only just arrived in Notcry today.
What a rare honor it is to meet such worldly travelers.
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare. No, I'm just staying the night.
Oh, so you're here for business.
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My sole cause for being here today was to repair this lantern of mine.
Something off about that lantern.
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Same, bro.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she is still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself. For one thing, she'd be too scared to fall asleep at night.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. But even when they do, they're usually far more discreet than the living. Well, would you look at that? Who'd have thought we'd end up chatting this long? Must have a lot in common, huh? Forgive me, but I must excuse myself, for the time of my appointment draws near. And in terms I'm sure you'll understand, a lanternless Ratnik is like a mapless traveler. A serious conundrum indeed.
Oh, sure. In that case, you go right ahead. We won't keep you any longer.
Not at all. Should the opportunity present itself, I'd gladly continue our conversation another time. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. I mean, the grave I stand watch over. Your visit will bring much needed light to that place of final rest.
We had to make that clear.
Right. Well, if we get the chance.
Then allow me to wish you a traditional Ratnik's farewell. See you by the graveside.
And this guy... Oh my god. I don't even know how to describe him. He's so cool.
Jeez, what a weirdo.
Don't call him a weirdo, Paimon. Don't call him that. Flins and Alice are destined to be the strongest DPS characters in Outcry.
Not to badmouth him at all. In fact, he seemed pretty cultured, but at the same time, kinda spooky? Must be all that time he spent around graveyards.
Did you notice anything strange about his lantern?
His lantern? No, not really. You mean, because it was broken?
Like there was something inside.
Yes, you've always had a nose for stuff like this. If you're worried, you can always ask him the next time we cross paths.
Sure thing. Guess that will be by the graveside.
Hey, don't you start spouting all that weird stuff too.
Leave the flagship. Alright.
Paimon almost forgot something super important.
Spit it out then.
Were we gonna go try out the berries and fried meat?
Must have left that craving by the graveside.
But now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like such a waste.
Please, accept today's boon.
What?
Come later day, may the blessings of the moon goddess shine down upon you.
We are meeting all sorts of characters today. We met Jahoda, we met Flins, and now we are meeting
Huh?
the one and
Over
only
there.
Lauma. Looks like they're handing out food.
Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice. Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
You have our sincere gratitude.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of them may lift your spirits to heights anew.
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frost Moon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frost Moon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
She is savage.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Old grudges die hard.
Well, we have gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frostmoon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us.
Why thank me?
Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help.
Yeah, considering how many Fatui I have killed, they wouldn't have stood a chance.
Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frostmoon Enclave, the place we call our home.
Thanks for your kind invitation. We'll swing by when we get a chance.
May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
These are delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Those two Fatui wouldn't know a good thing if it came up and bit them on the shoulder. Looks like Inefa isn't done with her shopping yet, and the Adventurers Guild is still empty. Where should we head next?
Why don't we follow the map in the travel guide?
Good idea! Wouldn't want to let the Kuhenki down, after all. Let's see. Okay. Paimon's got our route all figured out. So, all that's left to say is, don't fall behind. This is Nuts and Nuts. It's mostly a fruit shop, but there's a crafting bench too.
Nuts and nuts. Wow.
This is the Speranza, one of the travel guide's recommended restaurants. All the waiters here are kids. This is the Vesnitsi Prolejit greenhouse. Apparently, their flowers are all made of metal, so they'll never wilt away.
Okay, but that means they're not real flowers, right?
And this is the Rossum Workshop. If you ever need a weapon made, this is the place to go.
Oh, right. So I need to check the new Nordcry weapons.
And over here, they've got a super tall observation deck. Whoa! Take a look at that! You can see really far out into the distance. That way's north, and that looks like something built by the Fatui? And then over there to the west, that must be the place Lauma mentioned, where the Frostmoon Scions live.
This is Aino's workshop, and this is Hyperborea, I think. Wait, you can see that Easy Breeze Island from here. I mean, that ship is the Easy Breeze Island ship.
So, what'd you think? Even if Inefa kinda stole her limelight earlier, this just goes to prove that Paimon's own tour guiding skills aren't too shabby either, right?
Still not quite an FR level. That's
Hey,
true.
Come on! Would it kill you to compliment Paimon? Huh? Look! There must be someone at the Adventurers Guild now. There's already a line forming outside.
Oh, crap.
like we'll finally be able to ask about your spaceship. Oh, or was there anywhere else you wanted to stop by first?
As a matter of fact, one of the storefront signs caught my eye.
Where? Which one are you? Oh, now you mention it, Paimon's noticed it too. Ugh, better not be who she thinks it is. Anyway, where we go first is completely up to you. Either the Adventurers Guild, or that suspicious-looking shop. A word of warning, though. If we step into that shop, be sure to keep a very close eye on your Mora.
We are gonna meet Dory, right? So, this is the Adventures Guild. First, I'm gonna go here. This place. There.
Try and stop me!
Listen, everyone. I don't like to read, okay? Please don't ask me to like read all this stuff. We're gonna get this Lunoculus. And so I can remove this pin and go here. Oh yeah, there you are. There you are.
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord Sangama Bay your first port of call.
Sangema Bay.
Oh dear. So it is the real deal. Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can... Wait a minute. Well, if it isn't my two most valued clients.
Long time no see, Dory. Set up a branch all the way out here in Nordcry now.
And with no small thanks to your munificent patronage. Come. How could you just sneak into Not Cry like this without telling your dear Lord Sangama Bay? If I'd known earlier, I would have made an absolute pulled out all the stops to ensure that your boat ride over was as comfortable as humanly possible. Thank the Archons we didn't tell you. Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above board I am when it comes to doing business. Well, regardless of whether that's true or not, the main issue here is that we had no idea you had a branch in Notcry. A clever merchant always has a backup plan, or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores galore hears no... Since you're both here in Nodcry, would you care for some of my finest local souvenirs? Whatever you're looking for, I have it. Or if it's Sumeru you're missing, I've got that covered too. We literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the hunt for tourist trinkets to take back for our friends? My. Your high-minded tastes never cease to impress. In that case, I know just the thing. You must be on the hunt for something like... this? What's that? Your hat? Information, of course. Information about Nodcry. Locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind.
Now you mention it, that is exactly what we're after.
I knew it! I just knew you'd appreciate the value of my wares. On the back of all our pleasant dealings in the past, I'll even take a hit by throwing in some insider info for free. Wow. You sure are feeling uncharacteristically generous today. What do you mean by uncharacteristically? I am the most generous person forget it. Anyway, the long and the short of it is this. The moment I set up shop in Nodcry,
It struck me how many different factions there were, all competing against each other for power and influence. Well, as they say, there's no time for business like a crisis. Things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moons' remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled the waters, the greater the potential profit.
Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora.
Oh, really? But surely it was the tales of an adventurer's paradise that brought you here. The chance to take your very own slice of all the latest and greatest business opportunities? In that case, what would you like to know about?
What can you tell me about the Frost Moon Scions?
The Frost Moon Scions? You mean the people who believe in the moon goddess? They're not a bad bunch. It's just, well, they have such simple tastes. No luxuries, no indulgences, no nothing. Trying to earn a little more from that lot is like trying to squeeze blood from a stone. Still, things between them and the Fatui have gotten pretty tense. It's only a matter of time before the powder keg goes boom. And when that happens, that's when business will start to boom too.
Please tell me about the Lightkeepers.
Oh, they're an organization set up to keep the locals safe. Apparently, they have a long and glorious history, and they're made up entirely of volunteers. But seriously, a volunteer organization in Nodcry? This place is hardly a magnet for noble hearts. No pay, all work. That's not a business model, and it's certainly not for me.
Let's talk about the Fatui.
Everyone knows they're here for the Ancient Moon's remnants, but no one's sure why they pulled them down in Nodcry of all places. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough, but if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau of theirs up north hides secrets wilder still.
Tell me what you know about the Knights of Favonius.
That bunch of booze-loving monstatters? Ugh, don't even get me started. As fellow Outlanders, I thought they'd be easy pickings, but somehow, every single one of our business negotiations wound up at the flagship. I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys? I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it.
And finally, would you know anything about a spaceship from the past? Spaceship
A
from the
spaceship?
past?
Nope, never heard of anything like that. Don't you two get involved in any big business here without so much as a heads up, you hear me? At the very least, consider letting me in as a key investor.
I have no more questions.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Sooner or later, you'll no doubt end up doing business with some other merchants in Nodcry. And someone's bound to mention a place called the Curatorium of Secrets. Listen to my advice. Do not, under any circumstances, go there, no matter how much trouble you're in.
The Curatorium of Secrets? What do they get up to there?
Just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood Lord Sangama Bay.
You're not just saying that to stop your competition from undercutting you, right?
When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets.
You're really not convincing anyone, you know.
All right. Business is a cutthroat business. I won't argue with that. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Oh. Hey. We have to go there. Okay? We have to immediately go there.
Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
Fine. If you don't believe me, go see for yourselves. We might both be from Sumeru, but compared to hers, my conscience is so large. Why, it could fill 3 whole palaces of Alcazar's array.
So, Nefer is indeed from Sumeru. That explains a lot of things.
But when you realize what I'm saying is true, don't say that good old Lord Sangamabe didn't warn you.
Alright, so what was that achievement? Any discounts for encounters in a strange land. It's nice to run into a familiar face. So we'll go to the Adventurers Guild. If I am not mistaken, I know who we are gonna meet.
Lucky us! The line seems to be gone now. Come on,
Alright.
let's go say hi to Catherine.
Yeah, hi Catherine. Hi Catherine.
Hey, Catherine, we meet again.
Yeah, we do meet again. She looks different, right?
How ridiculous.
Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled by their own flesh and blood, may fail to perceive the truth of this world, even when it is right beneath their very noses. Yet I had not expected to have the pleasure to witness such heights of absurdity firsthand.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person. At second glance, you do seem a bit younger than Catherine. And you certainly sound a lot less friendly.
A creator might forgive ignorance, but being mistaken for one of my own creations is beyond all pardon.
Yeah, so she did make all the
Look
Catherines.
very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
Sandrone.
Harbinger?
Why are you even here? And more importantly, will you be the one handing out commissions from here on out? So all the Catherines were made by Marionette. Does that mean the Fatui have been watching over every move? Over our every move? But the guild itself hasn't done anything shady, and Catherine's only ever helped us. Better just stay alert going forward.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nod Cry now, and as such, I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way. Otherwise, the next time we meet, I might just have to drop all this meaningless etiquette.
Oh, please. You've got some nerve coming out with barely veiled threats like that. You're the one stirring things up here.
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Cry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abasask. Welcome to Nod Cry, Dominion of the Fatui.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
I'm so mad right now. How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to greet us in person, that can only mean one thing.
That they have been keeping a very close eye on us indeed.
We'll have to be extra careful from here on out. Paimon hates feeling like she's being watched.
Oh,
The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help? I will do everything I can to assist you.
Oh, you're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
alright. So we're done here and meet up with Inefa. We're gonna do it the next day. So thank you everyone for watching. Subscribe and like. Goodbye everyone.